so we are just going to get started. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to prime my eyes, and the primer that I'm going to be using today is going to be the MAC Paint Pot in Painterly. I use this all the time. You guys are probably sick of me using it, but honestly, I love this one. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to set that with any sort of cream matte shade. The one I've been using lately, it's just always sitting here, is the White Chocolate in the Chocolate Bar by Too Faced. And I'm just going to dust that all over my lid. Today's look, we are going to do a fall look. So I figured I've done quite a few tutorials using the Jaclyn Hill palette, and you guys love it when I use it, so we're gonna use it again. For today's look, I'm going to use tape. So the first color we're gonna start off with is gonna be this orange shade. I'm gonna take it on my Sigma E40 blending brush, and I'm just going to start in the outer corner because I want most of that color to be on the outer corner, and I'm going to slowly bring it inward. And you can actually take it all the way down to like your lid and blend it in, because honestly, I did blend most of this color all over my lid. I wasn't like super precise with it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this Delium Tool 777 and taking that same color, just to add a little more, pack on the color just a little more, I'm just gonna take it all over the lid. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with my Sigma E25 blending brush, and I'm just going to go in with this next color, which is her darkest shade in the palette. And then I'm going to start taking it into my crease area. So now going back in with a little bit more of that orange shade that we used in the beginning, I'm just taking it to put it on the inner corner just so it's not so dark, and we got a little bit of brightening effect in there. So now what I'm doing, I'm just taking off the tape just to see how it looks like with a rough edge, kind of just seeing, okay, do I need a little more color on the outer corner? Is it too high? Is it too low? For me, this time it's perfect. It's kind of lining up to where I need it to be, so it's gonna even out with this one. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of makeup remover. I use a makeup sheet remover. This is a little baggie that I have, just a little Ziploc baggie. And all I do is I take a makeup remover and then I kind of cut it into smaller pieces, kind of in this big shape. And I'm just going to clean this all up. So for liner today, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna be using my Tartiest clay liner. I envy the people that can like do their liner without having to like taut their eye. I know it's really bad for you, but honestly, I can't get a straight line without it. I try all the time. But okay, so for lashes today, I am going to be going in with lashes. Obviously, you guys can see these are not real. I'm going to be using the Starlet lashes by House of Lashes. These are really fluffy and they're very out there. So for my face, I'm going to be going in and I'm going to be hand sanitizing, because I do it a lot. Just because I'm so acne prone, I feel like if I don't do it, it's just one more thing. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with my Smashbox Photofinish primer water, and I'm gonna drench myself in it. And I know a lot of you guys have been asking me about it, if it works or not, and at first I thought it was kind of gimmicky. I tell you not, when I don't wear it, I can tell that my skin's not hydrated. It makes my complexion more radiant and it makes everything just look flawless. Kind of one of those products where you have to use it a little bit. You can't just use it like once or twice and kind of be like, oh, I didn't see anything. It's kind of like one of those things where over time you'll start to notice it, and then when you don't wear it, you're like, oh my gosh, my face looks like shit. So to set the rest of my face with primer, I'm going to go in with the, this is just a sample of the Smashbox Photofinish primer. It's the original one. And for the longest time, I couldn't figure out if this broke me out. And it might, because all of a sudden I'm breaking out again. I am breaking out, but just in my chin area, which I feel like is related to stress typically, is what they say. So to color correct today, I am going to go in and I'm going to be using the NYX concealer, and this is in a shade of green. This is in the pop version. So I'm gonna take a little bit of my Makeup Forever HD. It is just a tad bit too light. I'm gonna take 2 pumps of it, and I think I'm gonna use a little bit of my Cover FX drops, and this will kind of get my color back. And then for foundation, because all my other brushes are dirty, I'm gonna go in with my Sigma 3D HD foundation brush, and I'm just going to blend that out. So I've had this brush for a while now, and then I just got one here, was it yesterday? When I bought this one, I bought it as soon as it came out because I wanted to see what it was like. And I don't like this one so much for foundation, to blend out my foundation, to be honest with you guys, but I love it to cream contour. I feel like it works really, really good for cream contouring. All right, you guys, so I just finished doing my foundation, and then my camera died, and I figured that I would just do my brows off camera since they take forever. So I'm gonna cream contour today, and I'm going to use the Bobbi Brown foundation stick, and it is in number 8, and this is in Walnut. So now I'm going to do my concealer, that way I can clean everything up. And the concealer I'm going to be using today is a Naked Skin by Urban Decay. I will have everything listed in case I don't show it to you guys. Everything that I use will be listed as always. And then I'm going to use my Airspun to set everything. So I know that when you guys probably see this, you guys are probably like, that is so much damn powder on your face. But when I first saw it too, I was like, oh hell no, that is like cake face galore going on right there. But once you dust it off, if you guys use translucent formula, you guys know it's not as heavy, and it sets and it stays on all day, and it's so incredibly pretty. I'm gonna go in with the, what is it? This one came in last year's holiday kit, but it's the same thing. It's just the Sun Bunny Dark, and this is by Too Faced, and I'm just going to put this in my area. I like to bronze my forehead rather than contour it. To contour, I'm gonna go in with, why not use my Kat Von D? I'm gonna use my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I haven't used this in a while. I'm gonna use it on this Makeup Geek rounded blush brush. I'm gonna use the Mary Lou Manizer today. I'm gonna go in with my Makeup Revolution palette, and I'm going to go in with, this is the Hot and Spice palette. I'm gonna go in with, I'm gonna do a combo of this shade, which is just your neutral pink shade, and this one. These two are kind of like the same color, so I'm just gonna go in with a mix of both. And I'm just going to put it right in between the contour area and then the highlight. Let's use this. This is a brush from the Vice 2 palette from Urban Decay, and I'm going to use the little stippling part. I'm just going to kind of run that right on the inner corner.
And then going back into the eyes, we're just going to go in once again with that same orange shade, and we're going to run that on our lower lash line. And then on top of that, I'm just going to go in with this nice soft maroon shade.
These darker colors are going to stay on the outer corner because I really just want to smoke out the outer corner more than anything. So I'm going to go in with just a little bit of black liner, and I'm going to be taking the L'Oreal Voluminous Smoldering Liner, and I'm going to take it on the outer corner. and kind of push it downward into my lash line, into my lash bed like this. So I'm gonna go in with the darkest shade in this palette, which is that brown chocolate brown shade, and I'm going to start blending out the black liner. And then we're gonna add a little bit of mascara, and the mascara I'm gonna be using is going to be the Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara. So for my lips today, the first thing I'm gonna go in with is going to be the NYX lip liner, and this is in Auburn. And then I would go in, which I am going to, but you could just go in with the NYX Intense Lip Gloss, and this is in Toasted Marshmallow. All right, so this is the finished look. I am going to set everything. Today I'm gonna be using the Urban Decay setting spray, and this is in Oil Control. All right, you guys, so that is the finished look. I hope you guys like it. If I look tired, it's because I'm so exhausted. I only got a few hours of sleep last night, but I'm gonna go take a nap. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like these talk through get ready with me's, just make sure to hit that like button. That way I know to do more of these, and I will go ahead and make sure that I talk to you guys more through the video instead of just voiceover. So thank you guys again. I love you guys, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye.